ախպերս չկա, տեկիրս չկա, քորս մարդը չկա, հատես ցավը եկալա գլխներս լոխ Ղարաբաղը Ես ասակում մարդու տեղափոխել շեշտարաստու տարեկան կնագի ես տոնս տեղս թողած եկաչես չեք ինգած
Generations of ethnic Armenians flee the mountains, leaving behind their homeland of Nagorno-Karabakh. Driven out by Azerbaijani forces, many have nothing left and fear for their lives. After nearly 2 days of travel, Georgi and Monica have almost reached the Armenian border town of Goris, where they hope to find food and shelter.
Ճանապարհը շատ ահավոր էր, որովհետև մարդիկ շտապում են դուրս գալ ժամ առաջ, ծնդաբերել մեքենայի մեջ, ծնդաբերել հրթիռակոծության ժամանակ, ստիպված են եղել թողել իրանց զոհված հարազատին, նույնիսկ չտնօրինել դիակին, չհուղարկավորել, շատ ծանր են տանում, որովհետև ասում են կոնկրետ իրանց ասածներով, անդադ ասում են, որ ուզում եմ հետ գնամ.
By the roadside, Georgi takes one final look at a life he'll never return to. Long populated by ethnic Armenians, but internationally recognised as part of Azerbaijan, the mountainous enclave of Nagorno-Karabakh has been disputed territory since the collapse of the Soviet Union. In September, after months of blockade that pushed residents of the enclave to the brink of famine, Azerbaijan launched what it called an anti-terror operation, a military offensive that killed hundreds. Last week, the separatist administration in Nagorno-Karabakh agreed to hand over control of the region to Azerbaijan for good, triggering an exodus of its ethnic Armenian residents. A scramble to accommodate the surge in refugees crossing into Armenia has put a strain on towns close to the border.
Here in the centre of Goris, thousands of refugees still have no clue where their next meal will come from or where their family will sleep. Overwhelmed officials are working as quickly as they can to try and find other towns and villages around the country willing to take them in.
Azerbaijan says it will integrate and protect ethnic Armenians who decide to stay in Nagorno-Karabakh, but the accounts of those who fled tell a different story.
This is ethnic cleansing, so it's important to demonstrate the forced displacement of these people, to understand that this isn't a voluntary exodus. You see the cars crammed full to the brim with all of their belongings. How can you pack a whole life in one car? So it's really, there's a lot of despair and defeat. This man behind me, one of his family members died along the road, and he's holding up the man's passport and asking, how can I get this body out of the morgue? He doesn't know where to bury it. It's heartbreaking.
Azerbaijan's push has reignited fears of a war spilling further into Armenia. Wounds left by the last conflict in 2020 still haven't healed.
Գորիսը ընդհանրապես Սյունիքը այնպիսի հատվածում է գտնվում, որ ժամանակակից ասում եմ ռազմական այս տեխնիկայի միջավայրում ընդամենը ժամերի հարցով կարող են ամբողջ Սյունիքը կտրել եւ ամբողջությամբ մենք կարող ենք շրջափակվել։ Եվ Գորիսում իդեպ մենք ստեղծել ենք անվտանգության խորհուրդ.
Confet too, leave the confet in here.
Yeah, just we'll take it out so we...
Okay, leave one box of confet.
A group of Armenian Australians from Sydney were in the capital Yerevan when Azerbaijan launched its attack. As refugees began to pour into Goris, they dropped everything to offer help.
We just up and left and we just came here. No real plan in sight. First priority, taking care of Armenian people.
Today, the team are collecting basic supplies to keep refugees comfortable and warm.
Okay, so we're doing 1,000 toothbrushes, 750 toothpaste, 750 shampoos, 750 soaps.
I was just speaking to Hermine, my cousin. Her dad's car broke down on the border.
No way.
Yeah, very sad. So that's the last car we were waiting for.
Right now we're heading into winter and we're in the mountains now south in Goris and it is freezing. So we're collecting blankets. The hotels are running out of blankets.
Make it 100 so we see what's a good need.
It's really distressing. You just want to cry for them. But you kind of also want to be a little bit happy for them because they're finally here and they're finally safe. You also want to be angry at the world for letting this happen.